We're garbage Pail Kids! I got some new cards, new Garbage Pail Kids we're going to unwrap. Got them at a local dollar store today. This series is a new series, actually. My niece claims it's been out 3 years. I think only 2. I remember the original ones back in '85. I was a big collector of those. I was just a kid then. Don't want to date myself, right? Is that it? Huh? You got to speak up louder than that if you're going to commentary. Commentary! You have to speak! Anyway, that's kind of cool. They brought out the old... These are all based on the old series. The originals, I guess you would call it. Oh, we used to have a Hastings. I guess so did the world until they went bankrupt. And, of course, they're out of here, too, now, so you can't get them. But before they went out of business, you were able to get these neat little figurines based on the old series. You see the most recent Garbage Pail Kids have the TV Stevie. Is that it? Mm-hmm. On it. Anyway, I think they're kind of cool. I liked them back in the day, and so.
This was this was like the third, wasn't it?
That's the second.
No, this is the third. Second. No, because original, and then this is the.
Well, yes, it was not the original, but out of the 3 new ones.
So right before Hastings left, we were in the dollar store because Hastings and the dollar store was selling. You'd get packs of Garbage Pail Kids. The difference is you buy them from the dollar store for, of course, $1, but you get 4 stickers. If you bought them from Hastings, it costs you, I think, $1.20.
Like $3.
It's like
Wasn't it?
It's like 3 or 4.
For a little pack?
It was 3.
Oh, maybe it's $3. Apparently, I don't know my
But it's like for
money.
10 cards.
But yeah, well, still, that doesn't.
Well, yeah, math doesn't add up, but still.
That's why it was a better deal.
They sold more in one pack.
10.
$2 for 8.
Yeah, so it was cheaper to go at the dollar store. Anyway, roundabout, I guess. The dollar store, we went in to buy them, and the dollar store says, well, you know, we've been having complaints from parents. It says the cards are just too gross. They don't want their kids to see that kind of stuff, so we're not going to sell them anymore. I thought that was kind of...
That ain't gross. Okay, maybe.
I thought that was kind of weird. When I was a kid, like I said, in elementary school, there used to be Garbage Pail Kids exploded. They were everywhere. Everyone had them. In fact, I remember riding a bus to school, and we had a bus driver, and kids would donate cards to him. And every card that got donated to him, he would peel the sticker off because they were stickers, and he'd put them on the bus above where the mirrors are. He didn't cover the mirrors, but outlined the bus. And by the time that year was over, he had Garbage Pail Kids all over the front of the bus, halfway down the back, of course, all inside. And it was pretty cool. You know, as you're walking in or out of the bus, you'd be looking at all the different Garbage Pail Kids. I think a year or 2 later, he had to, by order of the school, go out and scrape them off because parents complained that the cards were just too gross for their kids, and you name it, and they kind of got banned for a while. I mean, if they were seen at school, the teachers would confiscate them and throw them away. And I remember a time when they first, earlier, anything you bring to school, if it's a distraction, the teacher's going to take it from you. But in the before they were throwing them away, they would take them, and you could actually, at the end of the year, they would put together grab bags, and they'd have a carnival, and you could buy these grab bags for 50 cents, a quarter, and you could get like 60 Garbage Pail Kids in them because they would just repurpose them. Everything they confiscated, put them into a bag, and you could get them at the end of the year. But after that big ban, then no, you didn't get them anymore. They threw them away. And I thought it was kind of odd that now the dollar store, I don't know why, I guess it's because Hastings is gone. They did bring them back, which is good. You can now get them again.
But now at
the new series.
It's the new series. I just think it's odd. If I can understand you may not agree with them. Fine, but don't buy them. Why complain and complain and complain? It's just like anything else. If you don't vote for it or whatever, don't put your money towards that. And you know, I don't understand people just. I don't know. Maybe I got off topic a little. I don't know what the topic is.
But now at schools, like if they
become a
take
witch.
them away and they grab their scissors and cut up any card in front of you.
Stupid fish! It keeps falling.
Down. The poor fish didn't mean it.
Warning: contains large
Yes.
volume.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, the grab bags of Garbage Pail Kids. I
down
remember
your
making so
volume.
many.
You made grab bags.
I helped. I had to help stuff the grab bags. When you got in trouble and you lost a recess, you did what the teacher told you to. And I remember putting together grab bags and putting Garbage Pail
Sneak a few in your
Kids
pocket.
down. I didn't.
Should've.
Well, maybe.
Honestly, people should be like complaining to their old teachers. You cost me a lot of money. There's
I know,
so
like-
much money now.
When teachers take away things, I'm like, no, and then they're like, you're not getting this back ever. I'm like, you know, you owe me money for that now.
Well, I guess. Let's open up, see what we got here.
Surprise.
New.
And may not have later on. Because I may have to take it.
Whatever.
Yeah?
Voila!
You're taking my Ghostbusters thing.
Evil
aren't you?
Ted.
Oh, let me see. Like, oh, it's making.
Well,
okay,
like
no, I get that
this?
now. That makes more sense.
It's up there.
The other one,
That's pretty cool.
the B card. I think
Oh, the
Lucky
Powerpuff Polly, huh?
Julie has the B card of that one.
I have that one, as you can tell.
Hey.
It's right.
There's another one of this one
Yeah, what is it? Let me see.
with the tomb something. It's
Yeah,
called Tomb.
Tomb. Oh,
I have that card somewhere.
Tattoo.
Yeah, tattoo.
Joby.
Now I just screwed
What's that off
everything
of?
up.
It
What?
says it on the back. Sci-fi TV series stickers.
It doesn't say the actual like
Yeah, it
TV
doesn't
series.
see.
Is it the X-Files?
Yeah,
That
I
one
just
goes.
screwed
Might be.
everything up.
They're FBI agents.
Yeah, there you
There's
go.
another one with. I showed you that was Bones.
Oh yeah,
My Bones.
yeah. So there's one pack. We'll open another one.
Any Bones fans that are watching your YouTube channel will cry when they see the Garbage Pail Kids version of Bones. Because Bones is dying.
Is that?
Yeah, the last season's coming out this year.
I remember being a kid, and my dad, he always would go out for coffee. Go out and get a. Why don't you put those down?
Yeah, this is why you.
Anyway, he would go out for coffee and whatever, and when he'd come home, 9 times out of 10, he'd bring back a pack of Garbage Pail Kids for us. One each. It was me and my 2 sisters. And inside back then, you'd open them up, and they were a lot like this. I don't remember how many you got in a pack, and they were a quarter for a pack. And you got your cards and like nasty piece of gum that was hard as a rock. And inevitably, we would try to chew it. And when you bit it, it broke into a billion pieces in your mouth, and then mixed with your saliva, it would become a mob of gum again.
So I guess people were wrong. They said that the age of the packages made it so the gum was bad.
Oh no, the gum started out bad. It was terrible, awful gum.
Wow.
Anyway, but these bring back memories. These don't look exactly like the original Garbage Pail Kids. They kind of have a nostalgic feel.
Oh, that was weird. That
but-
was weird.
Here's Messed Up Mindy,
You felt like someone.
Chopped Ed, kind of an onion guy.
I have that one.
You have this guy?
I'm sure all my new cards.
What's that? Mooning Map?
I don't want to screw up all my cards again.
What she'd say?
Let me see.
Maybe meme it.
Meme it?
Meme it.
Let me see.
Meme it?
Hand her over. I can't see that far.
And
Oh, I have the B card, or somebody I know has the B card.
B card to it. Autos.
Mehmet.
And B card to
The
the,
Bones
from the
one.
other pack.
No, here's a Bones card.
Forensic Florence.
For all
Forensic
you people
Florence.
who watch that dumb TV show.
You're gonna get us sneak.
And my puke. And
What?
back up to Messed Up Mindy, huh? So that's kind of cool. Add to the
I'll
little
give you
collection.
better cards. I'll let you see the
Better cards?
Like,
You can't have better cards than me, dude.
it's an
It's just-
iconic Simpsons card.
Okay, it's in my collection. I think.
Oh no!
There you go.
I'll
Looks
take
good.
that.
Anyway, I don't know, I still think Garbage Pail Kids are pretty cool. But they bring back a lot of memories for me through childhood. You know, I remember when it goes to school. Heck, at first it was just a few kids have them. Then all of a sudden you looked around after a year or so of them being out, and it seemed like everyone had them. Everyone was trading them. Everyone was, on the bus. You'd be like, "Hey, can I see your cards?" And everyone had them. Just sit and pull them out, and you'd go through, and people would trade cards and all sorts.
Can you show the painting?
I might do another video maybe later on. Like I said, I got a bunch of the old cards. And like I said, the feel of these, they have the feel of them. But today, of course, they're not like the originals. They're still kind of cool, you know. They're making fun of, obviously, TV shows, things like that.
I think this one was probably like Hillary or something. Who was this one? Maybe not. He was thinking of different.
Brainy
Everyone
Brian.
thinks this card is
Oh, really?
hilarious.
This is that one?
Well, that looks like your girlfriend. I've missed you.
This looks like your girlfriend.
That's where I left her.
I used to wonder why.
Who is your favorite Garbage Pail Kid?
Back when I was little.
What movie, TV show, famous person, or character should be a Garbage Pail Kid?